Hey there, Laker Nation. Harris Rubenstein here for NBA Weekly. The 2018 NBA offseason has officially begun with the finals ending a couple days ago. So there are plenty of Lakers rumors and news to sort through. So without further ado, let's get right into those rumors. All right, let's get into our first Lakers rumor. The question that everyone wants the answer to is LeBron James coming to the Lakers. Well, only can give this one 2 crying Jordans for now. People are talking. That's what it's going to stay until we actually know where LeBron James is going or where he is leaning to. But according to Adrian Wojnarowski, the Lakers are indeed in play, but are not as hot as they were before, which means that the likes of the 76ers and the Rockets have made a little bit of headway into the mindset of LeBron James for what team he is going to play for next year. The Lakers are still number 1 for LeBron, according to Vegas, at plus 150. And look, LeBron and the Lakers has been maybe the most consistent rumor that we've had since this has all started the beginning of the season. The 76ers were added kind of in January. The Rockets were added towards the end of the season as well. But the Lakers have always been the number 1 rumor destination for LeBron James. So we'll see what ends up happening there. It will end up deciding what the NBA looks like next season. So definitely an exciting thing to look forward to. Let's get into rumor number 2. Is Chris Paul coming to the Lakers? Now, I've put this out there a couple different times, and people still call me crazy, but it's not as crazy anymore. We're giving this one 2 crying Jordan heads. This is coming from Mark Stein at the New York Times, saying that Paul is likely to stay in Houston, but LeBron could convince him to come to the Lakers if LeBron goes as well. He says this really comes down to how close Chris Paul and LeBron James are. We know that the two have wanted to play with each other throughout their entire NBA careers, and now they have the chance to. And to be totally honest, the Lakers can actually afford to have 2 superstars on their team with those 2 max slots this offseason. So look out, people. Chris Paul could definitely still be in play for the Los Angeles Lakers this summer. Let's get to number 3. Are the Lakers still in the lead for Paul George? Well, we're kind of coming around to this one. I'm going to give this one 3 crying Jordans because I believe they are still in the lead for him, but I don't think Paul George going to the Lakers is as much of a shoo-in as it was to start the season. Now, we did hear from Adrian Wojnarowski that the plan for Paul George was that when he left Indiana to play in LA after this season, but apparently the Thunder have done a great job on selling him on their future. He likes playing for Billy Donovan. He likes Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams. He's talked multiple times about Andre Roberson and their chemistry on the court as well. But the Lakers do remain a threat. It's just that the Thunder are in better position than they were at the start of the season. So keep an eye out for this one, Lakers fans. Paul George is no longer the shoo-in to join the Lakers as we initially anticipated. Let's get into rumor number 4. Is Boogie going to team up in LA with Isaiah Thomas? Well, we're only going to give this one 1 crying Jordan. Not going to give too much fact to this rumor. Someone did bring this up to Isaiah Thomas on Twitter, and he said, quote, "Let's do it, LOL." He tweeted back about the idea. The Lakers could use one of the max slots on DeMarcus Cousins. And as we know with Isaiah Thomas and DeMarcus, they have a very interesting relationship, to say the least. But I think having Boogie on the Lakers would certainly make myself and a lot of other Lakers fans pretty happy. Before we get to the last couple rumors, let me just break down what these crying Jordans mean and what the last couple will anticipate. 0 crying Jordans, it's a Mutombo finger wag. It is fake news. Get that stuff out of there. 1 crying Jordan, it's a small shred of truth, about a 25% chance. 2 crying Jordans, people are talking a 50-50% chance on this one. 3 crying Jordans, it's pretty likely, about a 75% chance. And then 4 crying Jordans, bang, this is fact. All right, everyone, let's get into our next rumor. Is Anfernee Simons coming to the Lakers by means of the draft? So the Lakers have the number 25 overall pick in the draft. So we're going to give this one 2 crying Jordans. This one's coming from ESPN, talking about the Lakers' interest in Anfernee Simons, saying that during his workout, they were quote-unquote impressed and also liked how he plays older than his age. He's a 6'3" guy with a 6'9" wingspan, but he did skip going to college last year and instead played at IMG Academy. He was planning on going to Louisville, but after their whole calamity during the season, or before the season, I should say, that was not going to end up happening, so he passed on playing in college. He has worked out for almost every single NBA team, so we'll see what happens with Simons as we get closer and closer to the 2018 NBA draft. All right, everyone, let's get to our final rumor. Is Lonzo Ball starring in a movie? Now, I'm sure that everyone who watched the 2018 NBA Finals saw all of those, I don't want to call them god-awful Equalizer 2 commercials, but they certainly weren't great. So we're going to give this one crying Jordan head for Lonzo starring in a movie. He was in one of those Equalizer 2 commercials. It is good to see him getting some positive national attention, not just hearing everything about his father. But no, he is not going to end up being in the movie. I know, so upsetting. But we will most likely see more and more of Lonzo Ball in these kinds of setups. It was awesome to see him kind of show his true self in that commercial. Before we go, I want to know from you guys, who should the Lakers sign this offseason? Lots and lots of options with those 2 max slots. Should they sign LeBron? Should they sign Paul George? Should they sign Chris Paul, DeMarcus Cousins, Isaiah Thomas? Should they make a run at Kevin Durant? Let me know in the comments section who you guys think the Lakers should sign this offseason. That's going to do for me today. Remember to subscribe to Chat Sports here on YouTube, or go check out NBA Finals HQ, our new NBA-specific channel, so you can stay up to date on everything surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers. You can also follow me on Twitter at SportsThean for all your NBA news and updates. But for now, we'll see ya.